the other class, because they had a short class. Yesterday we had problems kind of like this. Do you guys remember what the -1 did to the graph? Move the graph down, shift down 1, so the vertex would have been at 0, -1. What did the 2 do to it? Steeper. Made it go up faster. Made it go up twice as fast, actually. And so we put steeper for that. What happens if I put a negative right there? Flips upside down. Okay. Today we're changing that a little bit. It's going to look more like this today. So basically we're just adding this number right here. Right. We've seen this trick before. When you put a number directly on the x, it affects the x motion, but it does the opposite of what you would guess. It moves right 3, down 1. So where's the vertex on this guy? -3, -1. Now, what is new besides that?
Can you scroll for a second?
Okay, the vertex is at -3, -1, so that's like right there. The graph's going something like that, right? We didn't talk about this yesterday either. There's a line that goes right down through the middle of the graph. You know, parabolas are always symmetrical. They're the same on both sides. The line that splits the parabola in half is called the line of symmetry, or the axis of symmetry sometimes. And you guys remember how to write an equation for a vertical line? X equals, and then it's 3 to the left, so it's -3. So basically, the x equals, the line of symmetry should always match the x coordinate of the vertex. So that tells you where you are, left and right. Okay, so that's new also. Whoops, oh, I did it backwards. Shoot. That's a -3, so this should have been a +3. So, right 3, down 1, 3, -1, so it should be over here actually, but. And the axis of symmetry would be x equals +3. Okay. Alright, let's get going. Number 1. Kind of like yesterday with all these tables to fill in. Where is the vertex going to be at on number 1? +2, so opposite of the first thing, +9. So just put that. Where is the line of symmetry going to be? X equals 2. It just matches the x coordinate of the vertex.
Do we have to put x?
Yes, you need to put x equals 2. That is the equation for the line of symmetry. 2 is not a line. X equals 2 is a line. Okay, value of a. So do you guys remember when we were solving the quadratic formula? Oh, what is the quadratic formula?
-b plus or minus square root of b minus 4. Can you say that?
No.
Please.
No.
That's such a
You still won't
but it's your
say
birthday
anything.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow.
You should sing
You
happy
should sing
birthday.
it. Yeah.
We should all
I
sing
swear, I
it.
won't
Come
talk.
on.
Just screen record the YouTube video of him singing it and then like shorten the
You're
video.
giving him, making him not sing.
Okay, anyways.
Giving him nothing.
Stop.
What did this A stand for?
The number.
The first number over on the left, right? So that's basically what they're talking about. They're talking about the number in front of the x squared. In this case, the number in front of the parentheses. So what number is in front of is on the front? A 1. There is no number, so there's a 1 on the front. So why does that number matter? Because that number, kind of like yesterday, if it's bigger than 1, it's going to go up faster and be steeper. If it's less than 1, it's going to be flatter. But if it's equal to 1 or equal to -1, it's going to be the same as a normal parabola. Most of those parabolas we drew yesterday. And if it's negative, it's going to be flipped upside down. The front is negative. Okay, so what direction is this parabola going to open? up because it's positive.
Whoa, wait, I didn't know that.
Because it is a positive. So number 2 would be going down because of the negative in front. Alright.
Same.
How is it compared to a y equals x squared graph? Same, goes up the same rate. Because the a value is 1, this is a lot of this is from yesterday, guys. Because the a value is 1, it's going to go up at a normal rate.
Wait, so how did we find one?
Is the number on the front, which there is no number on the front, so that means the number on the front is a 1. Because 1 times whatever is whatever.
How would you know if it's different though?
Wait, so would it be a -1 for number 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, number 3 is different. So we'll do number 2. Okay, where is the vertex going to be on number 3? 2, -4. You guys see where we got those from? The opposite of the number in parentheses, the same as the number after the parentheses. What is the line of symmetry? X equals 2. It matches the x coordinate of the vertex. What is the a value, the number on front? 3. Is that going to make the graph go up or down? Up. If it's positive, it's going to go up. And if it's positive 3, it's going to, is it going to go up? Steeply, yeah, steeper. Number 5, this is a little bit of a trick question. Okay, there's a number in the parentheses, so what is that +1 in the parentheses going to do to the graph? Left 1, so that's like a -1 on the x value. If there's no number after the parentheses, what does that tell us? It's not going to move up or down any. So the vertex is left 1, so it's -1, 0.
How did you 4?
What? Just like number 7. No. 4. Yeah, number 4 is like number 7. So just wait till we do 7. What's the line of symmetry? X equals -1. What's the a value on the front? -5. Is the -5 going to make it go up or down? Down. Is it going to go down quickly or down slowly? Quickly, because it's going to go down 5 times faster than normal. So it's going to be steeper. Very steep. Number 7. Okay, on 7, there is no number in the parentheses with the x, like on the last problem. So what does that tell me? If there's no number directly on the x, it's not moving left or right, so the x coordinate is 0. What does the +7 after the x squared tell me? It's going up 7, so 0, 7 is the vertex. What is the line of symmetry?
0.
X equals 0. X equals 0 is like right down the middle of the graph, so it's basically the y-axis. Okay, what is the a value? What's the number on the front? -7/4. Is that going to make it go up or down? Down because it's negative. Is it going to go down steeply? Right. Why is it steeper? Because 7/4 is, as a mixed number, is 1 3/4. It's more than 1. So it's going to go steeper than normal. And if it's less than 1, like if it was 3/4, like which one is less than 1? What's the number?
6.
Number 4, number 6. So those values are going to go up slower, so you put flatter for those. I just mentioned that because there's not an odd that has a number less than 1. Okay, number 9. So 9 and 10 are different than all the rest because 1 through 8 are written in vertex form. It's called vertex form because you can kind of just see the vertex by looking at it. Like on number 1, the vertex is 2, 9. If it's written in standard form, which most of the problems we've done this chapter have been written in standard form. Okay, this is standard form. The x squared, the x, like that's what it looked like when we were solving quadratic equations, right? If it's written in standard form, you have to use a new trick. So I told the other class I'll do 9 with them, and I'll make 10 a bonus, because this one's kind of a mess, and I don't want to have to explain it all again, but negative b over 2a, that kind of comes from the quadratic, I didn't write it up there, from the quadratic formula. It's kind of like the front part of it. This will give you the x coordinate of the vertex. So what's negative b on this one? Negative 8, which is positive 8. And what's 2a? 2 times 1, 2. So 8 over 2 is 4. 4 is the x coordinate of the vertex for this thing. How can I find the y coordinate though? Right. So f of x, this kind of stands for the y right here, right? These are interchangeable. So if I want the y value, I need to plug in the x value and then see what I get. 4 squared minus 8 times 4 would be negative 16 plus 9. Negative 7. So the vertex is at 4, negative 7. After, that's the hard part. After that, everything's the same. So the next question is, what is the line of symmetry? X equals 4. What is the a value? 1. Is the graph going to open up or down? Up. If the x squared is positive, doesn't matter what everything else is doing, it's going to go up. X squared is more powerful than the x term. Anyways, is it going to open up steep, flat, or normal?
Same.
Same. Because the 1.
So we're going to do 10?
10 is optional. I'll make a bonus. Alright, on to the graphs. Yeehaw. I know Mason's pumped.
Yeah, you see? Get pumped.
Okay, so we're going to start kind of like yesterday, but pretty similar to yesterday. It's a little slightly different. We're going to say, where is the vertex on number 11? 4, 2. Positive 4, you got to flip the first one. Positive 4, positive 2. So, and it's going to go up, right? So what that tells me is I probably should make my x-axis low, since it's going to be going, it's starting up and going up. You guys remember how we did these yesterday?
Yeah.
I started by putting my vertex over here in my little table. Okay, now yesterday we just plugged in like 1 and 2, right, for the x values. Probably don't want to do that today, because what would happen if I plugged in 0? If I plug in 0, I get 0 minus 4, negative 4 squared is 16, plus 2 is 18, 0, 18. That's way up here. So I don't want to plug in 0. What I want to do is plug in x values close to my vertex before it gets too big. So I want to choose x values that are close to 4. 3 and 2, or 5 and 6, either one. So you can do 3 and 2, 5 and 6, whatever. Just like yesterday, I want 5 points, but we really only need to find these 2. You guys remember why? You can mirror it, you can reflect it across. So if I plug in 3, 3 minus 4 is -1, squared is +1, plus 2. 2 minus 4, -2 squared, 4 plus 2, 6. So we got 3, 3, and 2, 6. That's the left half of the parabola, so I'm just going to reflect these two over here. And draw a pretty picture.
They got a smiley face.
Yeah,
It was so disappointing.
Okay, 13.
the next one.
Where is the vertex going to be for 13? 1, -3. Oops. This one we can draw pretty much normal. Because it's starting down and going up. Alright, if my vertex is at 1, -3, what's another couple x? 0, -1, or 2, 3. I chose those because usually positives are less confusing for people. So if we plug in 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, squared is 1, minus 3 is -2. 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, squared is 4, minus 3. So 2, -2, 3, 1.
Are we not doing a test for this job yet?
No, we will. We'll do Wednesday,
No.
probably.
Wednesday next week.
Huh?
Wednesday next week.
Yeah, Wednesday in 2 weeks is like finals. Probably your math final will be Thursday morning. We don't have afternoons on the last 3 days. Do you guys remember your first semester final let you use a page of notes?
Yeah, and all the notes I took didn't help one bit.
Did they not?
No, they didn't.
Well, it's possible to overnote. Also, you need to make notes that make sense to you.
No, but
Not-
like
not just
literally nothing on there. I couldn't find anything.
I remember you made a full page, like you filled
Yeah.
the brim,
Yeah.
and you still looked like what?
Maybe, yeah, it might have been too full. That's why I don't. Yeah.
Can you add eyes to the parabola that makes a smiley face?
That's like a Grinch smile. So.
Oh my.
You look like an alligator.
Like an
There we go.
I don't. Yeah, you should do a nose.
Yeah, I
You
like a
should
big
do
nose.
Make a double chin.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
Alright, 15. X plus 3. Alright, where is the vertex?
We should only go to 15.
Incorrect. Where is the vertex, Jackie? -3, 0. What would be a couple more x values I could plug in? -1. -2 plus 3 is 1, squared is 1. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. Squared is... I think we're doing pretty well. I think I'll get done. You guys still have 20 minutes left.
What is this music?
So let's get more. I'm tempted to open that door. But we're not supposed to.
Do it.
If you
It's
guys
really
was
fun.
here, it'd be burning.
Shannon, maybe you should go find him.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Oh no,
That's like illegal though.
just leave it. Just
You look really.
Just basically.
I'm watching from the office,
He said-
like, why are you doing this?
Your toes are cold?
Girl.
that's weird.
I'm like
I just
the
saw
real
your.
perfect
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, be ashamed. I'm so sorry.
Should be. If I give you an award next year, I'm gonna tell everybody about your problems with Levi.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh, my sister really like hates Issa because of the Levi thing on the board.
Literally.
It's like she's so annoying.
Why? My sister
Stop.
as well.
She's like, she's like, whoever keeps writing Levi
Olivia,
on the
we used
board
to
needs
literally
to
and
stop.
stop both in the last 10 seconds.
What?
Never mind. Alright. What's this negative gonna do?
Make
Then
it
it goes
negative.
Make it go down, which we don't really have to worry about that, but that's what it should look like. Where's the vertex at? Negative 4, 1. What would be another couple x values I could plug in? Okay, if I plug in negative 3, so you gotta use the order of operations. Your calculator can do it, but negative 3 plus 4 is 1, squared is 1, and then the negative 1, plus 1.
Whoa.
So parentheses first, like you guys remember PEMDAS, right? Parentheses, exponents. You can think of that as like a times, kind of like times -1, so that would come next, and then the add last. Negative 2 plus 4 is 2, squared is 4, negative 4 plus 1. So negative 4, 1, oh, we're way over here. Whoopsie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 3, 0. It's going down.
It's a brownie game.
You're really doing shit. So sad. Looks better than the front of this.
Are you emo? Is that what you're telling us?
Look at me, do I look emo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little.
No.
No, you look like a popular girl.
You look like she was
You kinda look like a popular girl. Yeah. No.
to do to this graph.
Make it go steeper.
It could go very steep, fast, very quickly up, up very quickly. What is a plus 4 going to move the graph up for, right? So it's going to be tall, going up fast. So what does that tell us?
Tall graph.
Make it big. Make it 2 by 2.
Make
Count by 2s, put the x-axis down low. That's how we're going to solve this. Count by 2s, keep the x-axis low. So that's what I'm going to do. Where is the vertex?
-1.
At the vertex.
-1, 4. What would be a couple x's to plug in? 0, 1. I plug in 0. This might, gotta be careful here. 0 plus 1 is 1. Squared is 1. Times 3 is 3 plus 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. Squared is 4. Times 3 is plus 4 is. So, where is -1, 4? Well, if that's -2, -1 is halfway there. So it's right there. Maybe I should switch to blue or
Is this
something.
like 20? Or is 20 like this?
This is.
I don't know, I didn't really look. 20 is going to go up slower, right? Because it's got a half in front, so you should be good on 20. 14 has a 2. But it does start high, so this might be the only one, so it should be okay probably. 14 starts high, but it's going down. So you'll probably be okay for normal graphs. Alright, let's do blue. So 0, 7, 7 would be right there. And 116 would be right there. Reflect, reflect. I'm kind of missed. Let me try again. Yeah, still not great.
Yes, King. You should make Eli sing Ed Sheeran song.
See what you got right here.
Please.
Yeah, is that your I think I have enough for children.
You guys are gonna get my video band.